G'day everybody, it's Matt here, and today I'm pretty excited because I have got a new MacBook Air. This is the new M3 model with 24 gig of RAM, and I've got the 512 gig capacity SSD in this one. This one also has the 8-core CPU, a 10-core GPU, and so it should be a pretty nice upgrade from my older MacBook Air, which is the M2 8 gig of RAM model, 256 gig hard drives. This one is the base model in the M2. This one is basically the top model bar storage space in the M3. So I'm expecting them to look exactly the same, but the extra RAM should go a long way. And that's been my experience with these Apple M processors. They can do an awful lot with not much RAM, but pair them with a stack of RAM and they do really well. I've got the M2 Max in the Mac Studio with 32 gig of RAM, and that thing just hums along so nicely. So obviously the Max processor is a faster processor than the base M2, and it's probably going to outperform the base M3 as well. But that extra RAM makes such a big difference, especially if the SSD is starting to get fairly full and it can't swap between them. But the RAM is still faster than swapping anyway. So the more of our workload that we can keep in RAM, the faster things are, and just the nice it is. So I'm going to whip this one out of the box, have a close look at it. Like I said, it's going to look exactly the same as the M2, but nevertheless, let's open it up, have a look, see what's inside. So that's the box, as typical and has been for a while. We've got the side profile of the laptop on the top, MacBook Air on the side, Apple logo on the ends, so same on all. Then on the other side we've got all the specs and everything, and these handy cardboard pull tabs to open the box. So they're just really nice, easy to get off, and that's pretty much it. Let's take those off and we can lift and open the box up. Inside is the MacBook, so we'll take that one out. Now the MacBook itself comes in this paper wrapping. Lift that one out. So on the underside, we've got our 4 rubberized feet. We do have the typical designed in California by Apple text on the inside as well. On the top, we've got the Apple logo. And this is the midnight blue color, and honestly, it does tend to show fingerprints, like you can see them. I'm aware of that. My old one was a midnight blue, but I like the color. Inside, boots, as soon as we open it, we've got that paper screen protector there. So that's booting up. Love the keyboards on these. And there we go. It's saying hello, it's ready. Now, also in the box, obviously we've got our instructions and info on the laptop. Pretty straightforward really. Power button / touch ID over here. On the sides, we've got headphone jack over this side. Then over this side, we've got our MagSafe charge port and our 2 Thunderbolt 3 / USB 4 ports, which also support charging and of course display port. So these ones support up to 2 displays, so 2 external displays if the laptop lid is closed, or 1 with it open. And yeah, that's pretty much it externally. So there's not actually a whole lot in here. We've got our quick info about the laptop, which is pretty much where everything is. We've got our certifications and of course our Apple logo decals. Then we've got our charger. So there's 2 options. So you can get a 70-watt USB-C charger or a dual 35-watt USB-C charger, which is what I've gone with. So I've got the dual 35-watt. And I'll admit, I wasn't quite clear on why I would want a dual 35-watt charger initially, but then I realized I can just plug my phone straight into this charger rather than having to connect it off the laptop. So it is actually pretty convenient. Or if there's something else I need to charge at the same time, regardless, I can charge 2 things off of the dual USB-C port, which is pretty handy actually when you're traveling. Then the cable is a USB-C to MagSafe cable, so it's USB-C on this end, MagSafe on the other, and it is the midnight blue color, and it is a braided cable, and these ones feel really nice. I'm a big fan of how these cables look and feel. These feel really solid, sturdy, and like they're gonna last really well. And to be honest, while I used to have issues with MagSafe years ago, I have found the latest versions of it tend to work pretty well. And I love the fact that I don't have to rely on this. If I forget that cable, all I need is a USB-C cable and I can charge the laptop. So that's really awesome. Now, if we put this up, as I mentioned, alongside the older M2, besides the fact that the M2 one needs a clean, you're not really going to notice anything different. Like, it's got a lot more fingerprints, but on the side we've got our MagSafe and dual USB-C ports there. Over the other side, headphone port. It's exactly the same with the M3. Now, opening them up visually, it's also exactly the same. Like, there's no real change to anything. Trackpads are the same size, all the colors are the same, keyboards are the same. One of them just looks a lot shinier and newer, but Otherwise, yeah, these are visually identical. There is no visual, external or physical differences between them. So there you go, that is the M3 MacBook Air with 24 gig of RAM and 512 gig storage, and everything that comes in the box with it. The dual 35 watt USB-C wall transformer, USB-C to MagSafe braided cable, Apple decals, instructions and warranty info. So I hope you found this video helpful in some way. For more information and pricing on these M3 MacBook Airs, make sure you check out the affiliate links that are down in the description. And of course, give this video the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one from me. Bye for now.